Alright guys, welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a blessed day. So far, happy Sunday, happy Sabbath. Yeah, what have I been up to? Just went to the social club with my friend yesterday. Was okay, wasn't too bad. But yeah, I felt a little bit low when I got home after. I just weren't feeling on top of the world. So I don't know if I was the best company for my friend really, but that's life sometimes, I guess. It's not always, it's highs and lows, and it. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes it is anyway. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, weren't feeling the best yesterday, but I feel a tiny bit better today. I had a long sleep. Till about, I think I slept in till about 12 today. Really deep sleep. Really deep sleep it was. I must have needed it, that's all I can say. I don't know if it's because I was feeling or what, but I needed the sleep, obviously. But yeah, besides that, I've not really been up to a lot, guys. Just had something to eat earlier. Yeah, and that's been about it. Just had a chicken dinner, microwave meal from, I think, Iceland. Yeah, today I'm just chilling really. It's day of rest anyway. I like to do nothing on the day of rest. I like to just dedicate it to God, getting His presence, be it through videos, reading the Bible or praying. That's what I like to do over Sunday. If I can, that's what I like to do. Well, not if I can, that's what I like to try and do. But yeah, what else? It's been about it really, guys. I just want to do a quick word for you guys. I ain't watching no TV lately. I've been a bit away from the TV. I've done some, no, I didn't do any coursework yesterday. I done it a few days ago. I need to do some more today, some more coursework. Because yeah, I need to catch up. But I'll do it. I'll do it in a bit later. I think a bit later on. I need to get some food as well because I'm all out of food. That's probably the first thing I'll do. Get some food. Probably get it delivered in a bit with a bit of luck. So yeah, that's it guys, all I want to say. Let's just go into the word. I've got nothing to say at the moment. I ain't done a lot. I ain't been watching TV, so I can't talk about that. Yeah, not really been up to a lot, so let's just go into a quick word. It's Acts chapter 17, and it's in Thessalonica. I'm going to do it in two parts because it's quite, well, I'll probably do it in two parts because I feel a little, no, I'm not that tired, but I'm going to do it in two parts because it's a reasonably long one, so yeah, I'll do it in two parts. But here we go anyway, guys. When Paul and his companions had passed through Amphipolis and Apollonia, they came to Thessalonica, where there was a Jewish synagogue. As was his custom, Paul went into the synagogue, and on 3 Sabbath days he reasoned with them from the scriptures, explaining and proving that the Messiah had to suffer and rise from the dead. This Jesus I am proclaiming to you is the Messiah, he said. Some of the Jews were persuaded and joined Paul and Silas, as did a large number of God-fearing Greeks and quite a few prominent women. But other Jews were jealous, so they rounded up some bad characters from the marketplace, formed a mob, and started a riot in the city. They rushed to Jason's house in search of Paul and Silas in order to bring them out to the crowd. But when they did not find them, they dragged Jason and some other believers before the city officials, shouting, "These men who have caused trouble all over the world have now come here." And Jason has welcomed them into his house. They are all defying Caesar's decrees, saying that there is another king, one called Jesus. When they heard this, the crowd and the city officials were thrown into turmoil. Then they put Jason and the others on bail and let them go. In Berea, as soon as it was night, the believers sent Paul and Silas away to Berea. On arriving there, they went to the Jewish synagogue. Now the Berean Jews were of more noble character than those in Thessalonica, for they received the message with great eagerness and examined the scriptures every day to see if what Paul said was true. As a result, many of them believed, as did also a number of prominent Greek women and many Greek men. But when the Jews in Thessalonica learned that Paul was preaching the word of God at Berea, some of them went there too, agitating the crowds and stirring them up. The believers immediately sent Paul to the coast, but Silas and Timothy stayed at Berea. Those who escorted Paul brought him to Athens and then left with instructions for Silas and Timothy to join him as soon as possible. In Athens, while Paul was waiting for them in Athens, he was greatly distressed to see that the city was full of idols. So he reasoned in the synagogue that both Jews and God-fearing Greeks, as well as in the marketplace day by day with those who happened to be there. A group of Epicurean and Stoic philosophers began to debate with him. Some of them asked, what is this babbler trying to say? Others remarked, he seems to be advocating foreign gods. They said this because Paul was preaching the good news about Jesus and the resurrection. Then they took him and brought him to a meeting of the Areopagus, where they said to him, "May we know what this new teaching is that you are presenting? You are bringing some strange ideas to our ears, and we would like to know what they mean." All the Athenians and the foreigners who lived there spent their time doing nothing but talking about and listening to the latest ideas. Paul then stood up in the meeting of the Areopagus and said, "People of Athens, I see that in every way you are very religious. For as I walked around and I looked carefully at your objects of worship, I even found an altar with an inscription to an unknown God. So you are ignorant of the very thing you worship. And this is what I am going to proclaim to you. The God who made the world and everything in it is the Lord of heaven and earth, and does not live in temples built by human hands, and he is not served by human hands as if he needed anything. Rather, he himself gives everyone life and breath and everything else. From one man he made